Good morning, everyone. We're continuing on with our Passion Week devotionals. Today, obviously, is Saturday, so let's open our Bible or our Bible apps to Matthew 27, verse 57 to 66. And I'll divide it up into two sections. The first will be from 57 to 61, and then from 62 to 66. And I'll have just two major reflection points and prayer points that you guys can continue to maybe go deeper with the Lord in your individual time of devotionals. Let me read for you Matthew 27, verse 57 to 61. When it was evening, there came a rich man from Arimathea named Joseph, who also was a disciple of Jesus. He went to Pilate and asked for the body of Jesus. Then Pilate ordered it to be given to him, and Joseph took the body and wrapped it in clean linen shroud and laid it in his own new tomb, which he had cut in the rock. And he rolled a great stone to the entrance of the tomb and went away. Mary Magdalene and other Mary were there, sitting opposite the tomb. Now, I love that whole section because what it shows me is God uses anyone and everyone, no matter in which elite status or not. The most likely or unlikely, God uses every single person as He so desires for His kingdom and for His glory and for His will. And I love that aspect. Because if you think about it, Joseph of Arimathea, he should have been one of those who were opposite, who was opposing Jesus. But he was one who was part of the really upper echelons of society in the religious world. He was part of the group of Sanhedrins, and he didn't oppose, he opposed what the other people were doing. So you get the point here, right? God can use anyone, and He uses people in all positions to do the work of His kingdom, which means what? He can use you and I. And sometimes we think there's no way, highly unlikely that He can use someone like me. Well, He can. And how did He use Joseph of Arimathea? He gained access into that special place with Pilate because of his position, and he was able to bring the body of Jesus and lay him in his own tomb that he had prepared. Let's continue to read on. The next day, that is, after the day of preparation, the chief priests and the Pharisees gathered before Pilate and said, "Sir, we remember how that impostor said while he was still alive, 'After 3 days I will rise.' Therefore order the tomb to be secure until the third day, lest his disciples go and steal him away. And tell the people, he has risen from the dead, and the last fraud will be worse than the first." Pilate said to them, "You have a guard of soldiers. Go make it as secure as you can." So they went and made the tomb secure by sealing the stone and setting a guard. Nothing is impossible, and nothing is finished until the Lord says it's finished. You see, no matter how many people of power or in positions of power, it doesn't matter how many or how much the people try to thwart the plan of God, nothing can stop it. Isn't that amazing? Like, I just get so encouraged by that, because for me, what seems like the scene for me or for you is impossible, when the word impossibility is rendered, that's when the Lord continues to work and move for His will and His purpose. You see, this whole scene, like they were trying to secure the tomb, they were making sure that no one would take the body and try to say something that they didn't want to happen. But you know what? The work was already in the motions. And so what I gather from this is this: man, what I'm going through, what seems like an uphill climb, what seems like the realm of impossibility, doesn't seem so far stretched anymore, because if the resurrection happened, everything in my life is possible. And this is where I want you to be encouraged today, because resurrection and Easter Sunday is coming. And for us, that means not just that we have the wonderful gift of salvation and what Jesus promised is true. It also means every point and crossroads of impossibility can be used for His kingdom to be in the realm of possibility. So don't quit. Don't allow yourself to say it's not going to happen. For if the resurrection happened, anything can happen. I pray that today you will spend some time with the Lord, go deeper with Him on these two reflection points, that God can use anyone and everyone for His will, which means He can use you and me. And second, nothing is finished until He says it's finished. Be on the lookout for something amazing to happen in your life. Have a blessed day today.